Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Nemesis Build-A-Figure Waves Husk! Oh man, I'm happy to have a Husk figure. I'm not even a big fan of Generation X, and I don't know too much about Paige, aside from her being Cannonball's little sister, but I'm happy to have this new character. I'm seeing some reuse over here, seeing some new good stuff for the Build-A-Figure right over here. But anyway, on the side of the packaging, you can see an image of Husk right there, as well as this image right over here, and you get the same image on the back. And then there's a read-up over there. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There's the other figures from the wave. You get a spot-varnished X logo on the top. Not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. If you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so.
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here's Marrow out of the packaging. And I gotta say, man, this is not one of the figures I was really looking forward to. And after, getting it out of the box, playing around with it, posing her around and stuff, she's kind of cool. The head sculpt with the metal skin underneath, that's pretty damn cool. I do like that head sculpt. But aside from that, there's not a whole ton to get excited about over here unless you're really attached to Generation X or attached to this particular character. A lot of reuse going on. We'll get into all of that in a moment. But first, let's get a closer look. So to be honest with you guys, I don't know a whole lot about Husk. I just pulled up some images over here. I didn't like Generation X. That was my thing. I just never got into it, and I still feel like I should give it a shot. So if you have any storylines that you could recommend, please let me know. But yeah, pretty cool power. She could rip her skin off, and she has to rip her clothes off too. My kids were asking about that, which I was like, damn, that's a pervy idea, right? Let's make up a female superhero that has to rip her clothes off. Kind of like that one superhero I came up with a long time ago, Nalgona. She could stop bullets with her butt cheeks, and if her enemies look at her butt too long, they die. Anyway, I do like this head sculpt, but I feel like it's reused, and I think I'm totally wrong about that. But damn, it looks familiar, but I can't pinpoint where it's from, because I busted out a couple of figures. I was like, wait, is this the Emma Frost head? No, it's not the Emma Frost head at all. Or is it the Sharon Carter head? But nope, it's none of those. So new head sculpt over here, as far as I know, anyway. And we get two of them. But yeah, I think the pink on the face is maybe a little bit heavy-handed. But I do like how the eyes came out. And the hair looks pretty good, too. We got some nice blonde highlights over here that I do appreciate. So, god damn it, I feel like we've seen this before. I just can't pinpoint exactly where it's from. Or I could just be totally wrong about that. Anyway, you do get two heads with the figure, like I mentioned, which is nice. And you get two sets of hands also. You don't just get the fist hands. You also get a set of wide open hands over here. So that's perfect for face ripping if you want to do that. And you get the little piece of flesh right over here, which is great. I love this feature, and it has a hole in it so you can just put a thumb through there, and that is so cool, man. And I love this head sculpt. That is badass. I love how shiny the silver is right over here, and the expression looks really good. The lip paint and the teeth and everything looks pretty neat. I have a weird thing. Oh, there's construction outside, but yeah, you can see like these little curves on the edges of the mouth always weird me out. It just doesn't look natural to me, but damn, I love how reflective this silver paint is. And this side of the face looks pretty good too, and big old hair, and again, some really nice highlights over here with the hair, so that's painted out very well, so I do like that. As far as the rest of the figure goes, there is not a lot to say. It is just a redone Monet figure over here, just slightly, very, very slightly different red tone, and the gold is pretty much the same, just slightly different. Like, it's just so subtly different, but it's pretty much the same exact body mold. It is the same exact body mold, it's just the colors just came out ever so slightly different. So there's that. And I guess, I don't know if they're going to make another one, smaller one for Jubilee, but, it's what I knew I was getting before I got it. You can see some marbling right over there. You can see how the gold is just slightly shinier. We're going to do a Bata comparison right over here, but yeah, it does shine a little bit more so than the Monet figure, which is cool. I do like that. I do appreciate that. And you still get peg holes. So the articulation is exactly the same as this figure right over here. We have the new heads, though. And this head will not let you look up at all whatsoever. There is a hinge, but it's not going to let you look up at all. And same thing with this one. You have all that hair in the back of it. Okay, I was wrong. It actually can look up just the slightest bit over there. So you do get a tiny bit of motion moving up, and you can turn the heads side to side. This piece does get in the way a little bit, but you have the shoulders that move up and above the 90-degree mark. You have the shoulder pads connected to it, so they rotate around there, fairly soft. And then you have the bicep swivel. You get the double jointed elbows that bend in all the way, which is really nice. The wrists all turn side to side, hinge up and down. You have the diaphragm cut, pivot right there, barely moves forward, moves back. Wish we had that lower ab crunch, which I really like on the Phoenix figure, which I found, by the way. I know you're concerned about that. Anyway, the legs move outward that far, and she kicks forward above the 90, well, actually closer to the 90-degree mark, and then moves back a little bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. Then the ankles do move down. They do move up very well, and she has beautiful ankle pivot even with all this stuff on the side. Again, the head with the taller hair over there, you can see that this Husk figure is standing at about 6¼ inches tall. Damn, again, I really like that hair paint right there. You can see it changing color right there. Ah, sweet. Then here's Husk next to M, and yeah, you can see the very subtle differences between these two figures, right? And I'm just going to switch them over here so you could get another idea. So you can see how those feet are shinier on this Husk figure. While keeping M on the review station, here's Husk next to some other Generation X figures. We have Emma Frost, Jubilee from the animated series, and then we have Chamber. Here's Husk next to her big bro. We have the first Cannonball figure, Sin Piernas. And here's Husk next to the only other figure from this wave that I've reviewed so far. We have the X Factor Cyclops, and thanks for your comments. I guess Robo did his review where you could pop that little red piece out and swap it, which is very cool. Wish I knew that when I did my review. Then here's Husk next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Ooh, hey there, Blondie. Come on, do Baddie a favor. Take it off. Yeah, let's see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to show some love by hitting that like button. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have more reviews coming your way. I'm going to split up some of these Marvel Legends reviews, so stay tuned. And if you want to support the channel via the membership or Patreon, you can hit that join button. And I got to mention, that head articulation for the stop motion segment on the Husk was pretty difficult. Just turning the head left to right for either head is tricky. So yeah, there are definite limitations to the articulation with the head over here. We're seeing a reused body mold. I know this figure isn't going to be for most. Like, it's going to be, there's just a select few fans out there that I think are going to be super stoked to get this Husk figure. However, I will say, I really like what they did with the whole fleshy piece and that metallic head sculpt. That's awesome. I just love that feature. Unfortunately, it's like everything else about the figure just feels really bland. So, and I am also happy to have another character. That's like a personal thing for me. I always feel happy getting a new character to the shelf, so I'm definitely stoked to add her to my X-Men collection. And she comes with a Build-A-Figure piece. That's another plus side. But yeah, so far, not really that excited to have this figure, to be honest with you. And at the price point of around $25, I'm going to give this Husk a Sud rating of meh. And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know what you think in the comments section below. If you want to see a photo gallery of images and the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on Whatnot. We have a Whatnot show tomorrow, so I'll see you guys there. I'll catch you later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face.